There is a major illusion about personal growth. The idea that change should be smooth, gradual, comfortable, as if becoming something new simply meant improving who you already are. But real transformation works the opposite way. You are not reborn by upgrading yourself. You are reborn when who you are no longer holds. When the structure that supported you stops being coherent with what you feel inside. That's when shattering happens. Most people want to grow without losing anything. More awareness, more energy, more authenticity, but without touching the foundations of their identity. Relationships, roles, careers, self-images. But who you are today is not neutral. It's the result of adaptations, compromises, protections. You didn't become who you are because it was true. You became who you are because it was necessary. And everything born from necessity eventually stops being true. Shattering does not mean destroying yourself. It doesn't mean collapsing. It doesn't mean hurting yourself. Shattering means letting go of what no longer represents you. Sometimes it's a relationship. Sometimes it's a job. Sometimes it's an idea of yourself. Sometimes it's your entire way of living. What is real does not collapse. What collapses is what you keep alive through fear or habit. Every rebirth passes through a phase most people avoid. The phase where you no longer know who you are. You're no longer the old self, but not yet the new one. It's an in-between space, an identity vacuum. And that's where many people go back. They rebuild the old structure. They return to the same form. Because emptiness is more frightening than familiar suffering. Every inner structure has an expiration date. Not because it's wrong, but because it was built for a version of you that no longer exists. When you truly grow, your internal system vibrates differently. If you keep living inside old forms, dissonance appears. You feel tired without reason, disconnected even when everything seems fine, empty in situations that once made sense. That's not depression. That's not lack. That's incoherence. True rebirth doesn't add identities. It removes them. It doesn't make you stronger. You are reborn, not it makes you more better. Essential. It doesn't make you more complex. It makes you simpler. Rebirth is removing layers, fears, roles, characters, masks. It's returning closer to what you truly are. And that's why it's not euphoric. Sober, sometimes silent, sometimes lonely. But it's real. But when you can no longer fake, when you can't stay where there's no truth, when you can't say yes to what doesn't belong to you, when you can't betray yourself anymore, that's when the old system collapses. Not because you attacked it, but because you stopped feeding it. Every real rebirth is irreversible. You can't truly go back. You can't convince yourself to be who you no longer are. You can delay it. You can numb it. But you can't avoid the moment something must break. And when it does, you're not losing something. You're creating space. Space for a less contracted life. Space for more authentic relationships. Space for aligned choices. Space for a more integrated presence. Final truth. You are not reborn by becoming someone new. You are reborn by stopping being what you never truly were. And for that to happen, something must shatter. Not outside, inside. Not as punishment, as maturity.